Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem Kwakadash. Double honors to the elder apostle, GMS. Peace out, taste of blessing, Arkin, laboring is true. Shalom, hopeful elect. I ain't out here today, another day to prophesy the downfall of America, the downfall of Esau Edom, the downfall of Babylon the Great. All right. Start off with Revelation, chapter 18, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Most High have remembered her iniquities. All right. Yahweh Shai is going to remember the iniquities of Babylon the Great. All right. And these wicked rulers around the earth, starting with Esau Edom. Verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. All right. The works of these the wicked, the powers that be are wicked works of the wicked. You know what I mean? All right, these devils have stolen, killed, steal, and destroyed. All right, rape, rob, murder. And then they lie about it. All right, that's what they do. They are of their father, the devil. Continue on, verse 6. Revelation 18, verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. All right, so everything that these the wicked have done on this earth, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahshai is going to fill that cup double. They're going to recompense double. All right? Man, you know what I mean? Hey, you kick someone in the ass, you get kicked in the ass twice. You know what I mean? I'm going to check the sound real quick. All right. I'm going to check the sound real quick. So, all right, so continue on. Revelation chapter 18, verse 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. All right, America, Babylon the Great, all right, they live deliciously, okay? Everybody here is in a comfort state, for the most part. In these other countries, these third world countries, where Americans went over there and totally destroyed and took all their resources, all right, they're not living deliciously, okay? Babylon the Great, which is America, has lived deliciously off of slave labor, off of the stealing of land and resources of all the nations, but mainly the tribes, 12 tribes. All right. It says how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sat queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. All right. All right, so Isaiah chapter 47, verse 8. I'll start at verse 7. I'll start verse 6. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 6. I was wroth with my people. The Most High was wroth with his people, which is the tribes, the 12 tribes of Israel. All right? So-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and speckled birds. Okay? Israel scattered among all the nations. All right? If your spirit bear witness, hey, that's what it is. Isaiah 47, verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I polluted my inheritance and given them into the hand, Salakia, and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. All right, these devils, they ain't about showing no mercy. All right, it ain't in them to have mercy. All right, they come from a different cloth. That Esau, Edom, the traits of the wicked, hey, they had no mercy for anything. All right, the only thing they can do is destroy. All right, power is given to them to take peace from the earth, and that's exactly what these devils do. Even when even with the building of buildings and stuff like this, big ass building empty, it's sitting here destroying the earth. All right. The same thing with the oceans, all the animals. How many animals have died off? All right, due to the wickedness, of Esau, Edom. He has no business. These devils ain't got it upstairs to be able to run a country, to be able to run the world in peace. All right, the only way to know how to run it is by destruction. But that's a part of Yahweh Shah being wroth with his people. Set up a ruler that is the basis of men, being Esau, Edom. Isaiah 47, verse 7. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever. That's the mindset of Babylon the Great and all these proud ass Americans. All right? Hey, just like when Trump was in office, you see all these fucking these Edomites wilding out. Hey, they was built up in that pride there for a short moment, just like it says though. Let's say the pride of the hypocrites only for a moment, or something like that. That precept is just for a moment. All right. Again, Isaiah 47, verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever. All right, that's Babylon the Great, America, So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst thou remember the latter end of it. What's the latter end of this? All right, they not having it in their mind what's to come, was prophesied. Thus said Yahweh Shem Yahshua, thus said the Bible. All right, Isaiah 55, verse 11. The words Yahweh Shem Yahshua not gonna come back void. All right, everything that's in these scriptures is gonna come to pass, whether you like it or not. All right, Isaiah 47, verse 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am. These fucking devils, they say I am. Esau, Edom got them setting up on their little pedestal. Ain't got no worries. Hey, y'all gonna have some worries in these days to come. Trust in the devil, Esau, Edom. And see where that gets you. It says, verse 8, Isaiah 47, verse 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. All right, verse 9. But these things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. These things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and widowhood. All right? Talking about America, Babylon the Great. When the ICBMs get shot over here. All right? Only the elect of the nation of Israel are going to get salvation via Yahushua. All right? Return Yahushua and the holy angels and the chariots. And the world so calls them UFOs. All right? These devils, they believe in little green men, but they don't believe in the angels. You know what I mean? Hey, these people are through. These people are through. You run down to Egypt for help, you trust in your oppressor, you're through. You go get that serpent juice, you're through. You take that MARK, you're through. All right? Said verse 9, Isaiah 47, verse 9. But these things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. All right? The wicked, these devils, they're all about their sorceries, their enchantments. All right? You break down that word pharmacy, it goes into pharmakia. It goes into witchcraft. All right? You look at Walgreens, all right? You see their sign, it's that witch's brew pot. All right? These devils are all about witchcraft. Okay? They have totally deceived all these people on this planet Earth. They say, if it were possible, they'd deceive everybody but the very elect. The elect not going to be deceived. All right? Lord Yahweh Shai going to put it on our spirit to hearken to this word, hearken to this truth, see it for what it is. We are woke to these devils, okay? If you can't receive it, if you can't see it, like I say, was that 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians? 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. If our gospel be hid, it's hidden to them that are lost. Let me get that real quick. I see a little piggy over here running. Hey, we got a lunch call short. Oh, shit. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Verse 4. In whom the God of this world, and who's the God of this world? Who power been given to? Job 9:24. Earth is given to the hand of the wicked. All right? These devils run this earth. And they lie to you, say, oh, one day one antichrist is going to come and deceive everybody. No, there's many antichrists and they are deceiving everybody except the very elect. Okay? 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4. In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not. They don't have faith, they don't believe. At least the light of the glorious gospel of Yahushua Mashiach, who is the image of the Most High, shine unto them. Okay? Back to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 47. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. All right, desolation will come suddenly. All right, destruction of Americans will come suddenly. It take 13 minutes for them ICBM missiles to touch down on American soil from Russia. All right, and just like the Most High put it in I can't think of the name. Put it in the mind of old dude in Egypt, you know, to pursue Moses and pursue Israel. All right, the Most High gonna put it in the minds of these other countries to shoot them missiles over here. What it say? The king's heart, which is his mind, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh. Yahweh Shai, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. All right, Yahweh Shai is in control of everything. All right, he's in control, you know, of the way everything is played out on this earth. Again, Proverbs 21, verse 1, the king's heart, his mind, is in the hand, is in the power of the Lord. All right? Salakia. Man, this thing phone. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Okay? And what's another one backing that up? Man's going of the Lord. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? All right. All right, see, I'm gonna get into
Thank you, brother. One love, what one, brother, what one?
Cruising on them scooters. Sound, man, I think today is Jamaican. He said, one love, brother, one love. So-called Jamaicans, lucky. I see where I want to get it's 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. Chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. All right? Woe means destruction. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. We're starting to see this. We're starting to see this on we're starting to see this on a high level, going throughout the earth. All right? You're seeing uprisings of the people. You're seeing, people are angry. All right? They're mad. They're mad at this oppression. All right? These wicked decrees that these devils is pushing throughout the earth. All right? They're pushing this, everybody bow down, trusting the government, and receive this serpent juice. All right, and this is global. This is global. All right, so obviously, these devils is up to something. We never ever cared about the whole world so much that they want to go around to every country worldwide and provide a so-called solution to a problem. Never. If there's a problem, we're going to starve them out. They don't want to give us that oil. We're going to starve out that village and we're going to take that oil. We're going to kill them all. How many times in history has that happened? How was the land of America got? All right, by thievery, by robbery. Okay? So all of a sudden, you tell me these devils are going to change their behavior? Let me get that real quick. Like I say in Jeremiah, let me get it. Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good. How you going to do good that are accustomed to do evil? All right, these devils are designed a certain way. All right, they designed to do wickedness. Okay? That's all they can do. So if they're designed to do wickedness, then they ain't gonna do nothing good. All right, no goods will come from these devils. All right, and everyone who joined hand in hand, hey, that's their judgment. That's their punishment. Okay. Again, Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his spots? Salaki, can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to evil. So, the wicked on earth are accustomed to doing evil. So they're not going to change. They're not going to change their ways. All right? That's the only thing they know how to do. So when they come out and say, hey, we care about the people, y'all come take this serpent juice. Hey, it's a wicked plan behind it. And those who trust in these devils, those who trust their oppressor, hey, you're going to fall by the sword. All right, it's been going out that these devils want to depopulate this earth. All right? And now the agenda is to make everybody on the whole planet receive of this serpent juice. Like I say, they had never cared about everybody before. All of a sudden, they just want to give everybody this solution, so-called solution to their so-called created problem. Hey, we in them times, though, you know? We in them times. Back to 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. There's a lot of sedition going on. Hey, we've seen it in these other countries. We're going to see it on a bigger scale, you know, farther on down the line. All right? When these devils start pushing that mandate throughout everywhere, hey, you're going to have the 2/3, you got some of the 2/3. You're going to have your Esau, Edom, these other heathen nations. Hey, Satan going to be divided against Satan. All right, they going to rise up against the so-called powers that be, government, and so have you. All right, because you know they trust in their way of life. You know, the American way or whatever. You know, whatever lie they done sold you, they trust in that. You know, and hey, they gonna live by that sword. All right, again, man's goings are the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? Too fucking Lord. Bro, Edomites look like they about to pull up. I don't know if they're those. All the little the rich Edomites, the upper class Edomites, man. I can't stand them. If I say, well, they, you know, hey, you feel you blend in with, no, I don't. I don't blend in. I never have. All right, so back to 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes and the course of their actions, so stand in their power. All right, so we see it in Australia. All right, and they ain't got no guns over there, but they're standing up, you know, protesting against these decrees, against these mandates. All right, what do you think's gonna happen when it comes to America? All right, they gonna tell all these, you know, lower level Edomites, heathen nations, 2/3, that you can't have a job unless you take this serpent juice. Y'all down there and cut people out that SSI. All right, people ain't gonna get no government benefits. You know, all these old veterans, they gonna cut them off. Yeah, media's gonna fold up. You know, but you're gonna have those that said the scripture that are gonna rise up against their kings and queens, our kings and princes, the powers that be. All right, and you gonna have sedition among men in these streets because people are doing without. Hey, they gonna be mad at those with God. Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And we see in the beginning of that, you know, with these so-called health passports. All right, it's all part of the agenda. All right, they putting everything in the, you know, like brothers always bring out, you know, these devils working gradualism. Though they moving, you know, pretty fast right now on certain things, it's It's gradualism, building up to whatever these devils' ultimate plan is, which through the Spirit Perry, how much you got shot, starting with the other apostles on down, like my brothers. It's that RFID chip, all right? The MOTB. Not only do they want to track everybody on every aspect, whether it be physical tracking, they want to track what you buy, how much money you have, where you're at. Hey, and like I said, what's that? Is that second Thessalonians chapter 2, is it? Hey, he trying to set in that seat of the Most High. All right, he trying to play God. All right? That's another key indicator who these devils are. All right? You tell me God made this beautiful earth and give everybody breath and design and everything's by Yahweh Shem Yahshai. All right, the Heavenly Father and the Son. And these devils, they are totally anti the Most High and the Son. All right? It's like when old creepy Sleepy Joe got in the office, the first thing he did, sign that bill for the alphabet modes. All right? They are anti the laws of the Lord. Hey, but hey, these devils, this kingdom has an end. The powers that be have an end. All right? And through the signs of the times, brothers, through the Spirit, we see that this end is approaching very, very fast, very rapidly. All right? If anybody can look and see this earth in the state that it's in, going the direction that these devils have it going for another couple of years, more than that, hey, you are fucking bugged out. All right? You are bugged out. These devils are doing that ultimate mind control. All right? They saying, oh, if we can get everybody to take this serpent juice, then we're gonna be able to get everybody to take that MOTB. All right? That's what it is. You know, it's all part of a bigger plan. How y'all doing? Y'all know about the Israelites? GMS? Great Fieldstone. That's where it's at. The other Israelites, their eyes, they ain't bringing out the true breakdown of some apostles, like the Mark of the Beast. You heard that? You know that these devils are pushing that through their agenda right now with that juice.
Oh yeah.
It's all leading up to that MOTB, that Mark of the Beast, which through the Spirit, brothers believe it's the RFID chip.
I know I've been fighting it. I'm actually a national security adjudicator. It's mandatory for all of them, but I have my own beliefs. I appreciate you for educating us.
Yeah. Hey, when time comes, you know, they say, you know, he that seeks to save his life will lose it. Right? So when time comes, you gotta let go of this world. Seek power. You know, how about you got shot? I do too. All right, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter chapter 15, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy the houses with the sword and spoil their goods, and because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. So a man's they ain't gonna pity his neighbor. He gonna have lack of bread. there's gonna be a lot of tribulation going on. All right, so he ain't gonna pity his neighbor. If old Joe six pack has an extra six pack of some food, what do you think gonna happen? And old dude over here ain't got nothing. Hey, but he can whoop old dude. All right, hey, what do you think gonna happen? Even the Bible say, if they stronger than you and they come in, they gonna take your goods. You know what I mean? That's common sense there. All right, the only ones that ain't gonna be out doing this is the men of the Lord. Everybody else, hey, at the end of the world, they bugged out. You know, they done trusted the devil. They done trusted Esau, Edom. So what's robbing their neighbor gonna do? You know what I mean? It's like say, brother, remind me of that precept. I can't remember right now. It's Proverbs 23. Let's see, man, I can't think of that. Slovakia. Slovakia, I lost it. Got a precept pop up. Like, man, it comes and goes quick. Lord willing to come back. Get back to where I was. Maybe all right. Again, this is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 20. Behold, saith the Most High, I'll call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves against another and repay the things that they have done. All right? So, hey, World War III is going to pop off. And all these nations will be fighting against each other. All right? To the point they're going to bomb America, Battle on the Great. The elect going to get that salvation. All right? Through Yahushua, the chariots. All right? And then then they gonna try to fight against the chariots, the holy angels. All right, but hey, that's a part of prophecy. Okay, we see here. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse. I'm gonna start at verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High. All right, and the wicked system that's in place, these devils, Esau, Edom, all right, what they do? By way of their wicked decrees, all right, by way of their conversation, their way of life, they speak great words against the Most High. Shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and dividing of time. All right, set times to be. All right, that these devils got power until, let's say, he who now led will let till he be taken out of the way. All right, so they gonna continue on until they be taken out of the way, via Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And through the spirit, starting with the elder apostles on down, like my brothers, we consuming this word. This word is consuming these devils. This world is condemning this earth. All right? It has been for a long time. That's why Amos 8:11 is going to come to pass. The famine of the word. They're going to cut this word off. You know, however they go about doing it, whether they shut down the internet, whether they shut down social media, whether they say you got to take that serpent juice to be online, whether it's in the form of a blackout, whatever way they go about doing it, it's going to happen. All right, and that's Old Testament prophecy. You know, there's a lot of Old Testament prophecies. You know, the prophets of old have visions of the destruction of America, of the downfall of America. Daniel, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Obadiah, Zechariah. All right, but these so-called Christian churches, you know, these so-called, you know, pastors that go to school to learn, hey, they ain't got the spirit. Because what it say, the spirit don't dwell in temples made with hands. All right, if you have to go to school to learn about Yahweh Shem Yahshai, hey, that's strike number one. I want to say in 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 27, you know, roughly paraphrase, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, going to use the foolish things of this world to confound the wise, the weak things to conquer the strong things. You know? But these devils ain't going to come out and admit it. One, they ain't got the spirit. Two, they deceived. All right? And that's what it is. And three, if they come out and admit it, even these other camps, if they come out and admit, hey, the brothers from GMS, like my brothers, they got it, they right about everything, then that means everything they teach is wrong. All right? And a lot of these you know, churches and other camps, whatever it may be, you know, they're doing this for a filthy lucre's sake. All right? They're doing this for filthy lucre's sake. They ain't doing this, you know, wholeheartedly, like the brothers, you know, on the highways and byways. All right? We ain't receiving tithes, offers. We're going into this Bible, breaking it down better than any Sunday pasture, pork chop eating pasture. I tell you, all the laws are done away with. That don't even make no sense. All right? When I say the Lord, how he don't change. All right? If he destroyed the world, you know, back in the days of Noah, what makes you think he ain't gonna do it again? It's prophesied gonna happen again. If we are in those times. Hey, but the blind leaders of the blind, they both will fall into the ditch. It's Daniel chapter 7, verse 26. But the judgment shall set. The judgment for this great whore battle on the great. All right? The judgment is going forth on the earth. You know, the 2/3. All right? This judgment shall set. And they shall take away his dominion to consume and destroy it until the end. All right? These devils, they have dominion on the earth. They, like I say in Revelation 6 verse 4, I think, you know, power given to him by the sword to take peace from the earth. Verse 27, Daniel chapter 7, verse 27. And the great kingdom, Salakia, and the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of their kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High. And who's the saints of the Most High? The Israelites. All right? Starting with the 144,000 elect and the 1/3 elect. Whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom. whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve. All dominions shall serve and obey him. All right, in the kingdom to come, there's going to be these heathen nations and these Edomites. They're going to be in slavery. All right, these heathen nations enslaved for 1,000 years, and then they're going to be free. All right, Esau, the same thing. Enslaved for 1,000 years, then they're going to get messed up. All right, what, like brother said, whatever Lord Yahweh Shai gonna do with their spirit, you know, after that, hey, that we're gonna have to wait and see. All right. It's Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. All right? The earth's given to the hand of wicked, and through these wicked decrees and ways of life that these devils push, that death culture, they causing Israel to go off, to sin, to live in iniquity. All right? Hey, but start with the elder apostles on down, like my brothers, we're bringing out this truth. All right? And whosoever is Yahweh Shai will to receive this, to be called into this, then it's the Lord's will at the end of the day. All right? Not everybody gonna have eyes to see and ears to hear. All right, maybe they do see, but they not gonna perceive it. All right, maybe like how you got these other camps, you know, they take what they want from the truth, and then they go on their own bugged out little ways here and there, you know. But that's they got that spirit of slumber on them. All right. They don't want to fall in line. They have a problem with order. Okay? Hell, you got camps. You got I don't even want to say their name. Brothers know who they are. They denying the miracles that Yahweh Shai performed. Now, how bugged out is that? If you lacking that much faith, you don't even need to be in the truth. All right, but hey, the deceived and the deceiver and deceived are his. All right? Isaiah 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled and the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. All right? These devils, they push forward death culture, everything that goes against the laws of the Most High, and you see this earth in turmoil, and you wonder why. You wonder why. You don't keep the land savage. You know, people don't follow the dietary laws. They wonder why they sick. All right? They wonder why they feel like they're going to die. They wonder why they have to take all these devil's prescriptions. All right? Which hey, if a brother can, brother, sister, whomever, if Esau got you on prescription drugs, hey, trust in the Lord. You know, quit that. Stop that if you can. You know, I ain't telling no diabetic that has to take insulin not to take their insulin, but hey, you know, just like it's saying, that Ecclesiasticus, Salaki, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, verse 12. For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health, but thy word, O Lord, which healeth all things. Word Yahweh Shai, which healeth all things. It's like Yahweh Shai said when the devil was tempting him in the wilderness. You know, he said, if you be the Son of Man, roughly paraphrase, if you be the Son of Man, will turn this rock into bread. what Yahushua say? He say, you know that it's like I'm gonna get it. I don't want to butcher it. Yahushua say, Matthew chapter 4, verse 4, but he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High. All right? In these times to come, when we got these famines, famines of bread, whatever it may be, bread, water, hey, you're going to have to wholeheartedly trust in how much you got side to provide you with this bread. All right? These scriptures are bread alive. All right? But you're going to have to trust in how much you got side, that he going to provide a way to eat. Just like I say, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. My servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Roughly paraphrasing. All right, these times come. The Lord dealing with you, if he got that hedge on you, hey, you're going to be all right. All right? You might have to go a couple days without food. You might have to really test your faith. But think, the men of old, they used to fast for days at a time, weeks at a time. All right, through the Spirit, they had the Spirit Yahweh Shah. Okay? If you really tap in these times to come, and everything, we really got that, are able to tap into the Spirit that heavenly, hey, Yahweh Shah gonna make a way. All right, let me see back where I was. I might have to wrap up here in a minute. It looked like it started raining. I felt rain drawing. All right, so Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn. So obviously, the wicked are bearing from the rule. The earth's getting to the hand of wicked. People on this earth are mourning. All right? Except for the top elite. All right? These elite bankers and their families, who have 99% of the world's wealth. All right? Certain people like your Bill Gates and your Jeff Bezos and the other guy Elon Musk. Certain people like that. They can live in luxury. They got their private jets. Y'all whatever. At the end of the day, it's all carnal crap. We looking for the kingdom to come. Lord willing, we're part of hopeful number. Yahweh shall grant us with that everlasting, eternal status. All right? Well, obviously, the wicked are bearing the rule because people are mourning. Okay? In the kingdom to come, it's going to be established through righteousness. So people are going to rejoice. All right? Even these other nations. Because there ain't going to be no more war. All right? There ain't going to be no more, people starving on the side of the road. There ain't going to be no death culture. Hey, it's gonna be a thing of beauty. We just gotta wait and see how truly beautiful it is. Like I say, thought has not entered into the minds. Eyes ain't seen it. Thought entered into the minds. Of what's to come. For them that love, for them that the Most High love, for them that love the Most High. Roughly paraphrasing. This is Ecclesiasticus of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 3. An unwise king destroys his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. All right, who's this unwise king? Esau Edom. He destroying the earth. He destroying the people. He destroyed his own people. Hey. Hey. Hey, what's that in verse 4 though? Sirach 10 verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable. All right, this is speaking of the kingdom to come. We'll start with Yahushua. All right, and 144,000. All right, and the 1/3 of Israel. All right, Israelites. Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. I'll start verse 9. And he said, go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. All right, meaning, all right, Daniel was told by the angel that had this vision, go thy way. All right, till the end. Go thy way. He is going to go to rest. All right, continue on his life until he lay down to rest. All right, and he's going to be brought back. His spirit's going to be back here on the earth. All right, reincarnation. All right, that's why I say he gonna rest for a little while, and he gonna stand back in his lot. All right, but continue on. Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed until the time of the end. The words of these Bibles, the meaning of these scriptures, the breakdowns, all right, these prophecies were sealed up until said time be. All right, that would be a falling away first. All right, that was, that period is already passed. Okay, and then awakening into this truth, being the spirit and power. How much shot start with the elders. Starting with Elder Alma Bivens, okay? Verse 10, many shall be purified and made white and tried. All right, how we become purified? Through this word. All right, this is the purification process. Coming back to the ways that are pleasing to Yahweh Shem Yahshai. All right, breaking away from this world. All right. Seeking to please Yahweh Shem Yahshai to the best of our ability, rehearsing the righteous acts, doing the work, all right, feeding the sheep, all right, being made, looking foolish, preaching the word, like saying 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 18, for the preaching of the cross is foolishness to them that are going to perish. All right, but this is pleasing unto Yahweh Shem Yahshai, roughly paraphrasing. All right. All right, it say, but the wicked should do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. All right, so Yahweh Shem Yahshai give you wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and have mercy upon you. All right, then you'll be able to understand. You'll be able to understand this, okay? But we understand that it's not for everybody. Only the elect, which we will be that hopeful number. It's like I say, many are called, but few are chosen. All right, so being able to understand this truth. Understand these breakdowns, we're receiving these prophecies, being broke down, starting with the elder apostles on down, being able to receive that, that is a good good trait, to have, to be in, the hopeful elect. All right, but we know many are called. Many have been called to this truth, and bugged out and left, went back to the world, whatever it may be. Many are called, but few are chosen. So, Lord willing, we be a part of that chosen number. All the sincere brothers, the sincere sisters, that subscribe and like this truth. All right. So I say, follow the Lamb wherever he goeth. We hear the words of Yahweh outside. Like Yahweh said, my sheep hear my voice, and they know me, they follow me. Just for a personal testimony, I had my my times in my life where I kind of try to seek after truth, but it never resonated with my spirit. I got to watching one of those old Edomite pastors, for a little while off and on. But hey, man, it wasn't there. I fell out because I wasn't getting fed the true wisdom and knowledge. All right, because they ain't got it all. Never else was there any other church or pastors or anything that I ever paid any attention to, except that one, who read the Bible, verbatim, just read it through and through, and every now and then, you'd get a little, understanding through the spirit, But hey, I woke up, Yahweh Shah woke me up to this truth, heavy, here last year, all right? And, hey, this is all there is, to look forward to is these prophecies to come, all right? Seeking to please Yahweh Shah. All right, we want to be found worthy. We want to be that good and faithful servant, all right? All right, I'm going to drop down to Daniel chapter 12, verse 13, just to get that point about Daniel. But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of days. All right, meaning, all right, Daniel was going to go his way until the end of his current life at that time and rest and be raised back up through the Spirit into another fleshly body. Would Daniel know who he is? No, probably not. Most likely not. The former things are not remembered. All right, but that don't mean the spirit, because the spirits are back today. As I say, brothers always bring that out. The spirit of a prophet is subject unto the prophets. All right. It's Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 1. Again, the word of the Lord come unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman. Verse 3, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. Then whosoever heareth the word of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. So at the end of the day, that's what brothers is doing through the Spirit. The Spirit Perry House Shah. We're out here blowing the trumpet, bringing out these prophecies, linking up, what's going on in this wicked time we in, which is a very beautiful time. If you had this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, right? We understand this is wicked times, and it's about to get worse and worse and worse until we thou should go through 6 troubles, but 7 with no evil touch thee, right? If we are of that elect, and it be Lord's will, hey, we gonna go through set measure of troubles, and then that salvation will come. Okay, so we out here blowing the trumpet, bring out these prophecies, to whatever ability brothers are blessed with. All right, because it's a true blessing to be able to even understand this truth, to be able to see it and hear it, all right, in your spirit, it resonates with your spirit. That's a true blessing from Yahweh Shem outside, man. We are truly blessed, all right, to see the things we see and hear the things we hear. Like I say, even the angels have, desired to see the things you see and hear the things you hear. Roughly paraphrasing, all right. But continue on, Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 5. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. All right, so if you hear this word, it resonates with your spirit, the Lord deal with you, whatever level that is, all right, hearken to this truth, hearken to this word, all right, seek Yahweh Shem Yahshua. I know there's times where, my flesh be warring against my spirit, and the spirit leave me, I just feel like I just got to smoking a joint or something. I feel just stupefied. You know what I mean? I can't make sense of things without the spirit. All right. We all go through it. You gotta do this work. Meditate on these scriptures. Listen to brothers' lessons and really focus, because your flesh will have you all bugged out, man. That's what it is. Especially brothers with hyperactive mindsets, hey, but it's a struggle, and through the spirit power of Yahweh Shah, we can overcome this. If be Lord's will, okay? So I'm gonna get a couple more here. See what's on the comment board. This is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 6. But if the watchmen see the sword come, you got so-called watchmen, so-called laboring in the truth of Israel, and they ain't warning the sheep. Different camps saying, hey, Esau, we know Esau's the devil, but go get that serpent juice. You know what I mean? Like, what? Hold on. Pump the brakes, Jake. You know what I mean? The dude is bugged out. All right? At the end of the day, again, the deceiver are his, man. And Hebrews 10:31 is a fruitful thing to fall into the hands of living power. All right? All right, back to Ezekiel 33, verse 6. But the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned. If the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity. All right, so the sword come. Those who are living in sin and iniquity, all right, hey, they gonna if it be Lord's will, they gonna get hewn down by the sword. All right, whatever shape or fashion that sword be in, whether it be in, that little baby sword that, these devils are pushing throughout the whole world, you know, or it be a gun, a lightning strike, getting hit by a bus, you know, whatever it is at the end of the day, all right? It says, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will require at the watchman's hand. All right, so us being a watchman for the house of Israel, all right, we have to bring out these prophecies, speak on what is taking place in this world. Tell you not to trust in Esau, Edom. Don't trust in the devil. Don't trust these governments. Don't trust the wicked powers that be. Don't go down to Egypt for help. Don't trust your oppressor. Don't go take that serpent juice, because it is designed to kill you. All right? Hey, we're doing our jobs. Whether they hear or forbear, we're doing our part. All right? At the end of the day. Birds. It's Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. So we ain't concerned about these heathens. We ain't concerned about Esau, Edom, all these scoffers and mockers of the word. All right? Hey, you're going to get your judgment. We're concerned about the sincere, house of Israel. All right? The meek, the humble. All right? The lowly. Verse 8, when I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die. All right? If thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his ways, that wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will require thy hand. All right? So, hey, man, if we know this truth, we ain't doing nothing about it. We ain't out here on the highways and byways. We ain't doing lessons online. We ain't every now and then when brother feel the spirit on him, to tell somebody, hey, y'all know about the Israelites, GMS, whatever it may be, hey, we are doing this work, all right, true sincerity. All right, and we are following in order, from the elder apostle, like-minded brothers on down. All right, we ain't going our own way. We ain't saying, oh, the elders is too old. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, there's so much experience and wisdom and knowledge and understanding that the elders, especially the elder Tahar, man, for any so-called servant of the Most High to say anything bad about that man, hey, ain't right. Something ain't right with them. You know what I mean? Something ain't right in their spirit. All right, they got some demons on them. Okay. Now, somebody ain't in this truth like your vocab Malones. You know what I mean? Hey, they gonna talk their shit or whatever it may be, but we understand, what. Hey, we know what old vocab does. He's set up to come against the Israelites. All right, and then you even got some of these other Israelite camps, and hey man, they most likely set up to come against, to mislead the sheep. All right, at the end of the day, okay. But we understand that straight and narrow is the path that leads to life. Okay. I see. Let me see what's on the call here. Shalom to all Akim, Akwatim. Like the water for the precepts, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Barak Athon, Let's see, yeah, brother, got it. Let me do this real quick, brother. Tazariak Ben Yamyam. Tazariak Ben Yamyam. Slog if I pronounce it right. Brother posted Mark 3:35, for whosoever shall do the will of the Most High, the same is my brother and my sister and my mother. That's right, and all this, sincere Akim, Akwatim, hey, we doing the will of Yahweh Shai. We'll say Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 13, fear the Most High and keep His commandments. All right, for it's the whole duty of man. Roughly paraphrasing, we seeking Yahweh Shai. We seeking to please Yahweh Shai, whether it be us brothers, watching the video, giving a brother, drink of water, in literal sense or in spiritual sense, as to be on these comp boards, posting precepts, uplifting, edifying, exhorting one another, as brothers do. You know what I mean? Brothers in this truth. All right. This is all a form of, being a part of this. Doing the will of the Most High. All right, 1 Corinthians, same brother, 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. The water Akim. I'll try to remember that one. 1 Corinthians 14, 32. All right, and this is the same brother, Luke 10, verse 24. For I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see the things which ye see and have not seen them, and hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them. Gone. Yeah, 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 12, fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life. All right? That's what, sincere brothers, sincere Akim, Akwatim, that's what we're doing, We are fighting that good fight of faith. We, Yahweh Shai blessed us with this faith, all right? And the Spirit move us to be here, Lay hold on eternal life, all right? The kingdom to come, We ain't worried about this present life. Like it says, 2 Ezra chapter 7 verse 16. Why is thou not considered why is thou not considered the thing to come rather than that which is present? Roughly paraphrasing. It says, lay hold on to eternal life, where unto thou art also called and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses. All right. Let's see. So I guess probably have to wrap it up. Look like about to start raining here. Got my laptop out here. I don't want it to get get rained on. But like the water aqua, you know, the precepts, and the little women edifying lesson, you know. Go down, give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kwakadash. Alright? Kwam Yasha'Allah, about DTA. Soon. Alright? And hey brothers, keep pushing. You know? Shalom.